majority of you. Vlogging is, it takes a long time. Honestly, there's a lot of editing, there's a lot of filming, the uploading. Oh my god, I feel like the uploading and editing takes the longest out of everything. It is pretty much like a job. There are a lot of YouTubers slash vloggers who get paid, who make a living plus more from doing vlogs, because it is such a, I don't want to say chore because I don't like chores. It is a very hard thing to do, but I do it for free pretty much. I am a YouTube partner, yes, but I don't make clearly enough for it to be considered a job. I need you guys to know that when I say I'm going to take a break, it's like a person, you know, with a job, how they get, you know, their 2 days off or their 1 day off or their 3 days off. People might have a job that they absolutely love, but they still like their days off. So when I say I'm taking a break, that is all that I mean, because I do this pretty much for free, and most of the YouTubers and vloggers on here get paid a lot of money. Yeah, this is just like a hobby of mine that I just love so much. I know a lot of you don't know my life, obviously, and a lot of you say I should get a job and stuff like that, and first of all, I would love a job more than anything. Having a job will help me in more than just being able to help pay bills and for food and stuff like that. It'll help me with my weight loss. It'll help me get out of the house a little more. I really truly want a job, but I cannot get one because I do not have a car. I do not have a license, and I do not have transportation, and unfortunately where I live, they do not have buses. So I just kind of wanted to let you guys know that I don't not have a job because I'm lazy or because I just don't want one or anything like that. I want a job more than you'd imagine, but I do not have transportation. My girlfriend doesn't have a car. I don't have a car. We do not drive. The only people in this house who have a car is my girlfriend's parents, but they work every single day besides on the weekends, and they use their car. They drive hours away just to work. That's inspiring all in itself. Right now in my life, I am not capable of getting a job because of transportation. Work at home jobs I would not be able to do because the internet on my laptop is horrific and my laptop is very slow. Jobs wouldn't approve me anyways for that. I've tried before, and most of them you have to pay, and my girlfriend's parents already told me that they're not willing to do that because they have seen a lot of scams with stuff like that. Please stop telling me I should get a job, because I honestly just cannot get one. It kind of hurts my feelings that people think I'm not getting a job just because I'm lazy or something, because that is not the case whatsoever. There is no way I can get income. So as you guys know, Crystal and I don't have a car. We don't have a job, but Crystal is finding the car she wants to buy. It's actually quite exciting. So we have a limit of $5,000. I know to some people that's like not enough money for a car, but she's not getting a car so we can drive to Alaska. She's getting the car so I can get a job and I can, you know, have income and stuff, and she'll be driving me to work. And if you could have any job, what would it be? YouTube has become really big in my life and has become a passion of mine, and I'd love my job to be YouTube and to, you know, inspire people. And if I couldn't, you know, make YouTube a job of mine, I could always become a writer, and that is always really what I've wanted to do. I'm actually writing a book. I've been writing it for years. I have like not touched it in a very long time, but it's a very long book. I'm already on page 200. Actually like 212. Yeah, so it'd either be YouTube or a writer, because I thoroughly enjoy both. They're both my passions. What I choose to do with my life is up to me. If it turns out to be really bad, that's my learning experience. If this decision turns out to be positive, that's amazing. I want everyone to know before people are like, well, why are you mooching off of Destiny? Why are you having her pay for everything? I do make money off of YouTube and off of YouNow. Those are now my jobs. I have made this decision. My government job was, I was working for the VA. I would document, I would index, I would split and separate veterans files, just tons of files, and it was all through the computer, and I would sit all day long. I had really long hours, 10 hours, 12 hour shifts, and we got a couple 10-hour breaks and a 30-minute lunch. I enjoyed going to work, but as an obese girl, sitting for 12 hours a day, 10 hours a day, 8 hours a day, 9 hours a day is not good for you. They're very strict on like bathroom time. Honestly, I can turn this to, it's because I'm fat, because of my sodium intake, because of this and because of that. And I started noticing I was just cramping really bad from sitting 12 hours a day. A lot of people are like, well, what about cops? They're up and they're doing things all day, and firefighters. I know, but I feel like not everyone can do certain jobs. Like me, I can't be a firefighter. You watching this, you can't be a surgeon. For me, I can't do a job where I sit for 12 hours a day. More than anything, I wish I was able to stand up at my job and walk around at my job, and you can't do that. You're under a production, and I wasn't able to do that. But when you're sitting on certain chairs, it hurts. Oh my God, Amberlynn quit because she couldn't fit in the chairs. No, I could fit in the chairs. I could fit on all the chairs. When you have so many health issues like I do, which is f***ing pathetic. I'm 26 years old and I shouldn't have that many health issues. It's bound to happen. I had animals at home. I had animals that I wanted to love. They did not deserve being home alone for 12, 10, 13, 14 hours alone. But our job was a lot of hours. It wasn't just, 8 hours a day. Destiny and I talked about it a lot. She really wanted me to quit because she knows that I can do YouTube. She knows I make money from YouTube. I will say the money working for the VA, they know how to pay very well. We were paid good, let me tell you. That's one of the reasons why I kept the job for as long as I did. Every single video is the same: driving to work, outfit of the day, shopping and eating. Yes, because I work constantly. You guys don't fucking understand that. When I don't upload videos, people freaking beg me to upload videos, but it's really hard because all I do is work. And when I have time off, I can't go to freaking Hawaii. I can't go do the most awesome things in the world because I don't have the time. I have house responsibilities, I have pets, and I have a job I have to get back to. That is just how my life is. I am not like the typical YouTuber, because any YouTuber who made the money that I make on YouTube, I have seen plenty of YouTubers quit their job, their normal job, because they want to continue YouTube. I don't want to do that. I want to be able to get up and go to a job, physically go to a job. And that is what I'm doing. When I was in Arizona, I was living with my ex and her mom, and the rule was I had to either go to college or get a job. This was back before like applications were online. So I went to the mall and I went to every store. This is so embarrassing to even say out loud. I went to every store and asked for an application, and I sat at the mall until it closed, and I filled out every single application at the little lunch court area, and I sent them back. Obviously that very day I went back to the stores and I gave them the application, and I got a lot of stares. I understand, like, if you're wanting to work in like a Forever 21, you kind of need to have that look. If you want to work in like an older lady store, you kind of need to have that look. I don't think they're gonna hire like a teeny bopper. I don't really know. Even when I went into Torrid, I was like, oh, Torrid, I got this down. Like, I know they're gonna be like, okay, well, this girl, she's plus size, she's gonna, want to work here. But even I got weird stares from there, and nobody called me back. Not a single person, because I physically went in the store and they saw how I looked. And I know a lot of people are gonna be like, oh, that's not why they didn't call you back. That's not why. It's not because of how you look. That's not true. People discriminate all the time based on people's appearance. And I know when people look at me, they're like, oh, how is she gonna work here? How is she gonna do this? How is she gonna do that? She can barely take care of herself. Just because someone weighs 200 pounds or 120 pounds or 400 pounds, I don't think that changes their work demeanor, really, because I know when I was a PCA worker or when I was the data clerk, I did my job and I did it correctly, and I didn't care how much pain I was in ever. Like, especially when I was a PCA worker, like, I was in so much pain, and I'm surprised they even gave me a chance. A morbidly obese person helping people who need assistance is kind of ironic, ain't it? But I did my job and I did it right no matter how much pain I was in. So I decided to come up with 127 reasons why I want to lose weight. So my next reason is easier to get a job, mainly because it's very obvious that people my size get discriminated against when it comes to getting a job. But if there was no such thing as discrimination, at my weight now, there's not many jobs that I could get. And I know YouTube isn't gonna be a forever thing, so I want to lose weight so I am able to get a job in the future. And I think it's just so weird that a lot of people also ask me, Amberlynn, when are you gonna get a job? Like, you don't have that big a following. And I'm just like, do you not see how many views I get on my videos? Like, I really don't have like a huge following. I almost have 100,000 subscribers, and I'm like, but you guys have to realize that you don't get paid per subscriber, you get paid per view. There are people out there who have like 500,000 subscribers and they still only get like 10,000 views. They only get like 10,000 views per video. So it's not about the subscribers, it's about the views that you receive. I sometimes feel like there's a lot of people out there who don't want to consider me a YouTuber just because I am morbidly obese, I make bad decisions. Will YouTube be your job forever, or do you think you'll have to seek another form of employment in the future? I think right now YouTube is my job. I also go on YouNow. I haven't been on YouNow in, it's been like 3 weeks or 2 weeks, something like around there. It feels like it's been forever because I've just been so busy, but I'm gonna start going on there again too. But those are my only forms of payment that I get, and it's working for me. Like, but as of right now, everything seems fine. And in the future though, I was thinking if I move, just for like my mentality and like, I go insane being at home a lot, so I might get a job just for that reason. So I guess we'll see. But I'm always gonna do YouTube no matter what. Have you ever thought about quitting YouTube? If so, what would be your next move? PS, love your vids. Thank you. I have thought about quitting YouTube. That was in the past. I've made videos about that where I'm like, quitting YouTube, but I'm obsessed. I can't stop. And if I ever quit YouTube, I would just get a job. Are you looking into getting another job? I know YouTube is a source of income, but I imagine it would be nice getting out of the house. From experience, because just a year ago, I did have a full-time job where I left the house daily. I was getting more anxiety than I ever had in my life. It felt like just constant every day. And I was getting heart palpitations, which I actually went to the hospital for, if you guys remember that video. Just my anxiety was so bad and I was so stressed. It was bad. So when people tell me, you know, Amberlynn, like, go get a job, it'll help you through depression, etc., it won't. I've been there, done that. Like, it's just not going to. I filled out some applications to try to get a job. I called around trying to see if they even got the application. I called Walmart and I'm not even in their system. And I'm like, what? They want me to go to Walmart to fill out the application, I guess. We're on our way to go do that. Walmart Hiring Center. I have to sit in this little stool. Okay. Ready, set, go. I just did my application and you guys will never ever guess how long it took me. I was so precise. I thought it was just like an application. Here comes this quiz slash test slash assessment full of 65 in-depth like questions. I should have been studying for this. I was really nervous. It said that it will tell me if I pass or fail. If I failed, I won't be able to do another application for Walmart for 2 full years. So I did the 65 questions and I passed. I was so flippin' happy, you don't even know. The whole situation took me over 3 hours. They said they'll contact me via email. There was a girl in there who said that she didn't get called back for a whole year. I have done a few other applications for other places, but they were so short and just mediocre. If it was my choice, Walmart would definitely be the place. But I just want to say this is the last vlog. I'm not going to do vlogtober anymore. I just hope you guys like respect my decision in this. I don't really know where I'm going to go now with the videos. I don't know what I'm going to do. There are so many people who don't want me to quit YouTube, and there's a big chunk of me who does want to quit YouTube, and then there's a big chunk of me who doesn't, and I'm just like, it's not worth all this pain and like this, like I'm carrying a big weight on my shoulders. It's very stressful, and I really don't know what to do. And I'm sorry for the people who enjoyed my videos. I'm just really emotional because I love YouTube. It's such like a big part of my life. I've been doing it for like 4 freaking years, and like I just feel like it's falling apart. I'm sure a lot of you will be like, well, I mean, what does ending Vlogtober got to do with it? And really, I just feel like the less I upload, the less like I'll feel like crap. My weight loss is never gonna happen. I'm never gonna lose weight if I'm not happy. And I feel like I'm not happy vlogging anymore. I try not to pay attention to like thumbs up and thumbs down, and it's like there's so many thumbs down, and it's like there has been a lot of people talking about like how YouTubers aren't making as much money as they once were, which is definitely true. And I've had, for some reason, quite a few people Snapchat me asking if I'm leaving YouTube and if I'm gonna try getting another job, if I'm gonna give up on YouTube. And I'm just like, no, girl, YouTube is my life. I want to stick around and do YouTube till YouTube no longer wants me, until you guys no longer want me. I adore YouTube. I know my content is not 100%. It is what it is though. Like, my videos are about me, and I just hope no YouTuber leaves YouTube because of the revenue decreasing. I'm here not for the money. It's awesome that I get paid for, you know, a passion of mine, but I am not here for the money. Like, if I didn't get paid anything, I would still be here on YouTube because I love you guys and I love this. So my new job that I told you guys about like forever and a day ago, they finally called me. Oh yeah, so they finally called me, and orientation is on the 12th. The 12th is when it was, right? For you too? Yeah, orientation is on the 12th. We actually start on the 15th. I can't believe Destiny and I are going to be starting at the exact same time. Like, that's so weird to me. But yeah, so I start soon, and I'm really honestly nervous because this is a government job. I'm scared shitless. Like, so many rules, so much responsibility, and I just hope I can, you know, make myself proud and make my boss proud, whatever. I don't know. I'm talking a mile a minute, I feel like. But it is going down, because I know there was a few people who thought I was lying about getting the job, which, no. There was a moment where I was like, you know what, I don't want a job because I make a lot of money on YouTube, but it's like, I'll just make even more money with another job. There's something wrong with that. Ads are gonna happen, folks, in a minute, so we'll sit here like silently together. No, I'm not money hungry. I just make money like everyone else. It's so weird. Like, being a YouTuber is like the strangest thing. Like, if we put an extra ad in, we're considered greedy, but like, I don't know, like another job, if you do some overtime, you're not considered greedy. I don't understand like the difference. Like, whatever your job is, like if you can do more or you can add more ways to pay for your bills, then do it, you know? I'm no longer giving an actual shit. I'm showing you what I want to. I'm talking about what I want to talk about. And if no one watches, fine. I'll go find another job. I can't blame YouTube. I can't. No matter where I've been in life, whether it was working a 9-to-5 or whether it was going to college or whether it was high school, or no matter what job, no matter what walk of life I've had, I've always turned to food. Should I get a different job? Like, should I stop YouTube as a job? I mean, I'll always do YouTube, but definitely won't upload as often if it's not a job. I think that goes for a lot of YouTubers out there, but personally, I would never stop uploading because I love the connection between me and my supporters so freaking much. I was like sitting here and I was like, should I go try to do something else? Like, build more routine, just more of a routine. And I was like, that has nothing to do with the reason why I am the way I am, because I was a PCA worker and then I did data entry. Like, I was doing all these jobs and I was still massively gaining weight. And I have flirted with the idea, I'm not gonna lie, when there are times where I don't want to vlog. There are times where I don't want to show what is going on in my personal life. But I do have a job I have to do.
and that's creating content. So my brain does go to, maybe I should just throw up a mukbang. So I'm not gonna lie, that is thoughts that I've had for a while now. So the fact that I have not done one, I'm very proud of that, because mukbangs are easy. They're easy to do, they're easy to film. You're gonna eat anyways, throw it up and call it a day, make some money.
I always round down when it comes to how much money I'm gonna make. Meaning, really, I could be making $11,000 on any given month, whatever, but I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna round down, because you want to assume you have the least money when you are doing your income. When you're planning bills, and say you really don't have this much money, like you're very like check to check, and you have to like live off of every penny, which a lot of people do. That is how the world is. That's how it is, unfortunately. When you do it like this, it might be kind of hard. So let me get to the part where, okay, you have that extra $3,500. Let's go spend it. Let's go play the lottery. Let's go do this and that. I know everyone thinks that, like, trust me, that's what I want to do too. You have $3,500. You're going to divide that by 2, so you're splitting it in half, which makes it to where now it's $1,750. Amberlynn, what are you doing with the $1,750? The $1,750, you're gonna fucking have fun with it. I don't care. People have strong opinions. People really do, but I don't give a fuck what anyone's gonna say about this. Excuse my language if you're young. I firmly believe, I even wrote it right here, we do not work just to pay bills and just to save money. You don't just work to pay bills. You don't just work to save money. That is where I get really confused with a lot of people always saying, Amberlynn, why do you spend so much money? Amberlynn, why do you spend so much money? Why don't you save, blah, blah? It's because, girl, I don't just work for that. I work to have fun. I work to be able to do those things. So what you're gonna do is take that $1,750 and do what you want with it.
I can't believe you're wasting all that money on them bags. Like, you really need another damn bag. Good Lord, girl, grow up, save that damn money, get weight loss surgery. One of those handbags was $90. Wow. I just want to let you guys know that I don't just work to pay bills. I don't just work to pay for things that I need. I work to spend my money how I want to. I am very responsible with my money. I make sure that I buy the things I need. I take care of my bills. And then if I have, leftover money, I should be able to do what I want with it. Everyone should be allowed to do so. If you have the money, do what you want with it. I don't give a fuck. I'm living my life, and if I like to go shopping, I like to go shopping. Like, I'm not like spending money I don't have. I'm almost 30 years old, and I make my own money. I do consider myself an entertainer online, because I'm literally entertaining people for whatever reasons it is. I am entertaining you in some way, somehow. Whether it's an author, an actress, a dancer, like, what I do with my money is then up to me. I am not saying this stuff in a condescending way. Whatever you do for your job, you're not just making money to pay bills. You're not just living life to pay bills. Whether I spend $80 on 4 pairs of earrings, or I spend the $80 on a room for a hotel, or I spend the $80 on a purse, like, that's no one's concern or business but mine. And trust me, if I were you, I'd be watching me or Amberlynn, and I'd be like, okay, this girl does not know how to, save money, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, I do. And I don't want to get into numbers because I don't feel like that's appropriate. I want to stop being judged for how I spend my money, because the money that I'm showing you, that I'm buying earrings with and lighting candles, silly things like that, things that I do enjoy and love, there is a set amount of money that I allow myself to do that with. It's not like I'm just out buying, even though it does seem like that. And that's never my intention. I'm not here to brag. Yes, I choose my purses based on what book I'm reading. I'm a mess. But, if I had that Kindle, which is so cute. It's so cute. It's just like a cute little white moment. Yeah, I think that's probably gonna be my next purchase that I make for myself. I'm trying not to spend as much money as usual because I have like a lot of savings. But you know what? I do not believe that people work just to pay bills. So no. If you have the money, treat yourself. So I ended up calling the place where I want the weight loss surgery, and I asked them, actually called today, and I asked them like, how much is it gonna cost? Right out of pocket, like self-pay, etc., etc. And it comes out to $23,000. So a lot of you can be like, oh, you have that money, you spend money on Uber Eats. Okay, let's not. $23,000 is a lot of money, and I do not spend that on Uber Eats, and I allow myself to spend money on things that I want. And that's why I do get things from Amazon. I sometimes go shopping, and it's like, it's no one's business what I do with my money, first of all. I'm not hurting. I'm very lucky for the money that I make, and I'm very, very grateful. I just hate that people think, oh, you order from Uber Eats, so go to inpatient care. Inpatient care already within itself, for how long people stay, how much it costs, whatever it may be, that's even more expensive than weight loss surgery. But that does not stop me from also spending money on the things that I want. But I don't make money just to pay bills. That's just no. And like I said, like, I'm very grateful for that. I posted on Instagram, like, would you be interested in buying some stickers, and whole thing full of stickers. You know, we're put on this earth, unfortunately, to pay bills. We have to pay for our food. We have to pay for the water that we use to wash our hair. We have to pay for the heat so we don't freeze to death. Like, that is what we have to do as people, which is quite unfortunate. We have to literally pay for things that we need. I know a lot of people don't like me, so they don't like that this is how I make money, but it is. I make money through YouTube, and I want to venture out and find other ways to make money. If it's by selling my stickers I've never used, or if it's by doing cameos, or then I'm going to do that. It's kind of like if a waitress needs a little bit more money, so they take on extra hours, or whatever it is that you have as your job. If you like take on extra projects for more money, or if you take on extra clients for more money, like, I want to feel like I can pay for the roof over my head. Or it's not even that. Maybe I just want money because I want money. Like, that's how everyone is. Everyone's job is different, and I just feel very sad that people are making it seem like I'm money hungry, when really, like, I'm just finding that I have more bills than usual. Like, I started therapy. It's gonna be worth it. But yeah, I'm trying to find other ways to make money. That's all. I'm literally a recovering alcoholic. Drinking on the job is a big sign of alcoholism. If you take offense to that, it might be another sign. Drinking on the job. Oh, dear Heavenly Father. Okay. So every single YouTuber who has done either a live stream while drinking, or they've done YouTube videos, which is strictly like, there are like challenges where it's like truth or drink, and people have done that for content on their channel. Then stop calling this a job if it's not a job. Oh, it is. It's just a different type of job. It's not like the standard, I'm gonna go flip burgers, or Are you interested to join a job online? I can send you a DM on Insta and tell you more about it. Sure. I was going through a really hard time. That is when my anxiety started, and finding someone online to talk to and to confide in was honestly the best thing for me. And I did. Her name was Shanae. I did end up saying something to her, and she's like, oh, actually, I have to text you from my iPod because I don't have a phone. Her dad was super rich, and she had like this beautiful huge house. Like, I'm talking like spiral staircase, like mansion, hashtag like chandelier hanging like in the doorway. Like, that is what her house was. She had like an awesome car. She was like, I was 18 and she was 16. She didn't have a job because her dad said that she didn't have to have a job, and like her allowance was, she said, was like $3,000 a month. I was like, girl, girl, let's meet. Like, how you doing? Like, get on a plane, let's become friends, shopping spree. No. I was that typical, I want to be a singer, I want to be a model, I want to be an actress. I really wanted to be a teacher, a corrections officer, and I wanted to work in a prison. I know that's like so weird. When I was like little, like I'm talking like 6 years old, I thought I was going to be a singer and a model and an actress and like blowing it up on people's like TV screens. As I got older, I really wanted to be a teacher, and I wanted to teach like 1st grade or 2nd grade. And now look where I'm at. I'm a YouTuber. That's just so crazy how, you know, life works.
What are your plans for the future? Like, if YouTube didn't end up working out, or let's just say that like the monetization changed, what would you do for a job? Like, what would you be interested in doing? And what would your plan?
So if YouTube didn't work out for me, I feel like that could happen with any job, whether you're flipping burgers at McDonald's or you're a receptionist for a company you really like. I feel like jobs cannot work out for whatever reason, and I feel like whenever that happens, whether it be for the burger flipper, the receptionist, or the YouTuber, it's very important to have a backup plan. And this is bad advice, and I know this is bad on my part, but my backup plan is really just filling out job applications and figuring it out. Sometimes I could be pretty laid back, and other times I could be like, oh my god, everything needs to be planned, I'm going crazy. But in this certain type of case, I'm kind of like more laid back, because I really do believe in YouTube. YouTube for me, I'm gaining more subscribers, more views, more money. I feel like there is not like a downfall that's happening right now, and I'm very, very grateful for you guys. Even Becky is looking at YouTube as like, wow, this is actually a great opportunity and something she's interested in as well. If YouTube was to flunk out, things were going like horribly, for me, I want to write. I love writing. I want to publish something, and I know that's like far-fetched, so if I can't do that, I want to like work in a library, just something just calm. I don't really want some crazy hectic job. I really don't. I kind of want to work like with animals as well. That can be kind of hectic and hard and stuff, and I feel like I'd have to lose weight first, but I love animals and I would love to work with them like on a daily basis. That would be amazing. If you found a job that you really, really wanted, like more than anything, and that job went to your YouTube channel, sat down and watched all of your videos, do you think that you would still get the job? Like, truthfully, especially if it is a job working with other people. Or when you think about your YouTube channel, does it make you happy? Are you proud of the work that you put in and the energy that you receive around your YouTube channel based on what you create? There are thousands of people watching me that only view me as one thing, a villain, that only view me in one way, a narcissist. I think Hungry Fat Chick and I, we kind of understand each other. Her job is also YouTube, but she does mukbangs. So she decided to quit the mukbangs and move on to weight loss. And she was doing so good with her weight loss, but she was losing views, which means she was losing money. And she was very vocal about that. So she had to go back to the mukbangs. And that's not what she wanted to do. And there comes a time where anyone can choose a job, they do it, and that's what they're relying on. Like, they have to go to work. In the same way that Hungry Fat Chick had to continue making those mukbangs to make a buck, to be able to pay for the roof over her head and to take care of herself, I also have to do the same. Like, I need to continue making YouTube videos. I don't want to give up. I don't want to walk away. Like, YouTube has been a constant for me for 11 years, but sometimes I need a break. I also get the assumption of like, what are you gonna do? You have no money. How are you making money? I pay my bills. That's ultimately up to me, but just know that I am very responsible. If I have a bill, that is paid on time. Sometimes even earlier. You guys don't have to worry about that, but like when I need a break from YouTube, that really means that I need a break from YouTube because I love making videos. Maybe I am a narcissist. Maybe I do love to hear myself talk. Regardless, I love doing it. I have over 200,000 subscribers. Like, I can't believe it. I am able to live because of this channel. And to me, that is awesome. A lot of people are like, Tommy's making her unhappy. No, she's doing the opposite. She's making me happy. It's YouTube that's making me unhappy. What will you do when your channel eventually stops being put through algorithm? Are you making any plans / arrangements for when you can no longer depend on YouTube as your livelihood. So being a YouTuber, I know a lot of other YouTubers feel the same way as what I'm saying because I have talked to several YouTubers about this. It's an insulting question, but it's also like we understand in a way. I'm just gonna speak for myself. You can ask that same question to someone working at McDonald's, like, hey, what if this don't work out? Or a bus driver, hey, what if this don't work out? Or even a lawyer at a certain law firm, like, what if that company just goes bankrupt or like the company just ends? You could literally ask this to anyone, but it seems like as a YouTuber, I get this question like constantly. But when I was a PCA worker or when I did data entry, I worked at a Boys and Girls Club at one point, like I never got the question of, so what are you gonna do when this falls through? Every job can fall through. Every career, unfortunately, can fall through. So to the people asking me that question, I could also ask you the same question. The job you're currently doing, what's gonna happen if that falls through? Do you have any B plans? I feel like for the most part, when people have a job, they kind of put their energy into that job. They don't think about, oh my God, what if this ends? Now I gotta figure out where am I going to put applications to next? Unless they're actively wanting to change careers or jobs or whatever it may be. But in this circumstance, I'm focusing on YouTube. I'm not focusing on 10 years down the line or 5 years down the line.
Do you know what kind of career you'd want if and when your YouTube one ends? Maybe a teacher moment, an author moment, a vet moment. There's a lot of moments out there, you know? If YouTube ended tomorrow, what would you want to do as a profession? A writer, or I used to want to be a teacher. I could totes be a vet, even though that'd be so hard, but I would love to work with animals. What kind of job would you think you'll enjoy if YouTube isn't a thing? Like a vet moment, maybe a teacher moment, writing. Dream job? Like, I like what I'm doing, obviously. But if I wasn't doing this, like, I would love to publish some writing, maybe have my own earring moment, business moment, because I did like selling my earrings, so I would totally do that again. Maybe work at a vet. I don't know. There's a lot of options for sure.
And I'm telling you, if I was capable of walking away from YouTube, then like literally I would. But it's not possible right now. But unfortunately, this is my job, and I can't just walk away from my job when there's a roof over my head that needs to stay over my head. I have fur babies I need to take care of. Like, I need to take care of myself. Like, genuinely, if I have the opportunity to stop YouTube, like I really need to like get a real job. I actually want that. It's okay to walk away if you need to. YouTube must feel like a prison for you sometimes, but you're in control here. It's your life. It's okay to leave. Yeah. But it's like, where do I go? I've been on here for 11 years. Where do I go? Like, I'm sure other people have felt that way too, like in any sort of position, like any sort of job, not just like YouTube, but like when you work somewhere for so long and it's like you realize like you want better in life, like you're ready to like do better. It's like, what does that look like for me? Like, where do I go from here? You know, that's the part that's really scary for me. I just don't like understand, like, how do you get like a normal job? Like, I know that sounds freaking crazy, but like, it's true. Like, I'm at that point where it's like, if I can just find like a normal job, I wouldn't post on YouTube anymore. At least not for a long time.